Hello, Brother Monroe here with a very quick little video to say that the thing that people have been asking for quite some time, when will the Dreadnought Improvement Project be available for 1.7? The answer is now, no longer soon, TM. But just to explain how this works, or what the Dreadnought Improvement Project is, if you were unaware. So it is a mod that changes many aspects of the game to improve gameplay and to make the game a bit more fun and to try and, well, essentially continue development of the game now that the developers are gone. So there's going to be no official development of this game anymore. It's all going to be through mods. And if you would like to help with the project, you are more than welcome to. It is a project. It's not an ego trip by me. Especially if you know how Harmony works. That would be super useful. Anyway, what is going on with the mod release? So, 1.7 has thrown a bit of a wrench in the works. Why it took so long. The other thing that's taken so long is that one of the things that Rocket has been doing is resizing all of the guns, which is an enormous job. He is more or less finished, I understand. But that is a huge job that took a very long time. If you have comments, feedback, etc., there are several places you can send that to. The most obvious is on the Nexus mod page, which will be linked in the description. There you can log bugs and stuff like that. We also have a Discord, which is also linked in the video description. If you head over there, there's several channels related to the Dreadnought Improvement Project in terms of development, tech support, how to get it working, all that good stuff, which I will go through in a moment. But I wanted to explain how it's being released. So there will eventually be 3 versions of the Dreadnought Improvement Project. The first version to be released is the Great Game. So we just head back to the main page. So you can tell if you're using it because it'll say DipGG1 down here. It will also say up here, oh, okay, I thought I fixed that, but apparently not. I think that's fixed for the actual release version. It should say the Dreadnought Improvement Project, the Great Game for Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts 1.7. What this does is primarily to do with the campaign mode. You'll see if you start a new campaign, you have Portugal, the Netherlands, Scandinavia, the Byzantines, the regular folks, so Britain, France, Germany, United States, Russia, Italy, the Austro-Hungarians, Japan, Spain, China. The reason that there are extra nations is because there are no minor nations in the Great Game. That is the main thing that this mod does. It removes all of the minor nations because they cause a bug where a minor nation will invade another one and then you're stuffed. And you have to go in and edit your save, and it's a whole thing. So to avoid that, minor nations have been removed. All of the territories have been divvied up between the great powers, essentially. Hence the name, the Great Game. The next version of the Dreadnought Improvement Project to be released will be something I'm going to call Dip Classic, which will just be the base game nations. No extra ones, because that seems to not cause issues, or at least I'm hoping it won't cause issues. But we want to have the Great Game, which is the one that I'm playing and the one that is being played the most, out first so that people can find bugs and help us fix things up so we can get this up to, you know, a reasonable standard, and then we'll look into going on to releasing Dip Classic. And then the last one will be what I originally wanted to do with the Dreadnought Improvement Project, which was to just add loads of the smaller nations like Greece, like the Ottomans, like Korea, and it's semi-historical. I think there's 1 or 2 territory changes that aren't historical, but for the most part, it's a fairly historical thing. That will be the last version to be released because we need a fix for that minor nation issue, which is proving tricky. So, if you're wondering why is there only the one version, that is why. The other versions are still available for 1.6, as are versions for all the previous ones. You can get the old ones off of the Nexus. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to install it and how to get playing. Right, the first thing you are going to need is Melon Loader. If you've already done this for a previous version of the Dreadnought Improvement Project, you do not need to do this again. But you do need to go through the install for Melon Loader if you are a first-time user. This is the hardest part of the install, but once it is done, it is done. So, you need to go to the Melon Loader page, which is melonloader.net. You then want to scroll past all of this stuff telling you what it is, but do keep an eye on this. You need a .NET framework and you need a C++ already installed on your machine. Now, most gamers will probably have these already, especially the Visual C++ redistributable, but you may not have the .NET Framework 4.7.2 or later. If this is the case, you will get an error during install. I will show you how to do that and where to get that in just a moment, but I'm going to assume that you do have .NET because most people do. Okay, well, I've just worked out why people have trouble. These buttons are for the manual installation. You don't want that. Go back to the top of the page and hit download. Skip past this, and you want the download Melon Loader installer.exe here. So you click on that, and it will then just open and install it. Do not click these buttons. I don't know why they make these so prominent and this not at all prominent, but there you go. So download that, and then you'll get an exe. Double click it. It will then load up the installer. If you get it, you just need the installer to actually load to this bit. You need to find your game, which is Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Choose the exe. Yes, shush. You need to choose the exe using the select button. Pick the latest version, which is 0.7.0. It does work fine. Auto-detect the game architecture. It should do it for you, and hit install. It will then do stuff. Once it is finished, launch Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and it will do more stuff. You'll get a window popping up. Provided it finishes and the game loads, you're all set, and you can proceed to the next step. Right, the next step is to head over to Nexus Mods. Okay, eventually I've managed to get Nexus Mods to cooperate. There is now only one file, just to make things easier. You can access all the previous stuff in the file archive, but for now, there's just the one. Hit download. Sure. It'll download a zip file. You go to your zip file and extract the file. Just normally. There we go. And it will open up a folder with a bunch of files in it. All of these files, well, nearly all of them, are CSVs. You can edit them just in Notepad, or if you do want to see the tables and stuff, you can edit them in modern CSV or something similar. Don't use Excel, it messes them up. There's the flags file, which has all the flags, which you can add to, you can adjust, you can fork all of this stuff. Please feel absolutely free. And you will also have a TAF data folder, which is important. That must be there as well. So take all the stuff from inside the zip and copy it to your clipboard. And then you want to head to this folder. So your PC, C, Program Files x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, Mods. If you do not have this Mods folder, you can obviously create it manually. But if you don't see it, then you did not create... you did not install Melon Loader correctly. Okay, Melon Loader, as part of its install process, will produce this folder. Double click on it. Yours will be empty. Mine obviously isn't. And then paste all the stuff from inside the zip, all the stuff we just copied, into here, and then relaunch Dreadnoughts. And you should find, hopefully, that everything is fine and dandy and there are no issues. The last thing to do is to show you where to get .NET if you need it, but that is an optional step for those who require it. Okay, so all you need to do is head over to Microsoft's website, .net.microsoft.com, and you just need to download the .NET SDK x64. Unless you have an x86 machine, then you need the x86 one. But that's all you need. Just download this, follow the install, and that should be all fine and dandy. And you shouldn't have any issues. If you do, like I said, head over to the Discord, head over to the Dreadnought Improvement Project Tech Support channel, and there will usually be someone to help you. It might be me, it might be someone else from the community. There's nearly always someone about who can try and guide you through things or point you in the right direction to what you need to be looking for. But that's it. That's all you need to do. Once it's installed, downloading an update is super easy. You just download the files off the Nexus, copy-paste them into the mods folder, and that's it. There's no more complicated install. Once you've got .NET, Melon Loader, etc. all done, that's you done. And like I said, if you have issues, please get in touch through the Discord, get in touch through Nexus. If you have specific weird problems with .NET or with Melon Loader, you are best off contacting them directly, but we will try and help you as a community as well. All right, well, that's all there is from me. Download, enjoy, and, well, let's keep this game going for a while yet and make it as good as it possibly can be. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.